Hello. So I've been absent. A little tiny ass mosquito will destroy everything. I had dengue fever. Thank God for my diet. People die from that shit. I couldn't practice yoga. They told me not to. Actually, I did the first 2 days and I didn't feel better after. They told me not to. And it's a very dangerous thing. Dengue fever is a mosquito virus that's given to you that can kill you. A lot of people die from it. I didn't die. I've been watching and posting and doing a little bit I can. I'm still here quarantined. No one is really sick here from corona. But I've been posting and, of course, the borders are closed. I haven't been able to get on a plane. Not that I want to go and loot Rodeo Drive, but, 35 years I've been protesting police brutality. 35 years. And for 35 years, the protests have centered around systematic change. From before fuck the police. So the systematic change is simple. We want different prosecutors to prosecute bad police. The fuck? We've been saying that for 35 years. This is not... So everybody's marching. What are you marching for? Change. We want real prosecutors who are not controlled by the police department to be responsible for prosecuting police. That's it. Federal prosecutors prosecute police who are charged... whatever these instances occur, there should be an oversight committee of prosecutors who are not controlled by the local police. That's common fucking sense. And I think it's insane that it's not on the tip of everyone's tongue, but it has to be done. Secondly, we want police to police. You're guilty. If your man is guilty, you're guilty. If you are a policeman, your job is uphold and protect and serve and all that rap. If your job is to uphold and protect the law, and if your man breaks the law, then you're an accomplice. And until such time that we start to arrest the accomplices, because they were like, yo, don't do that. I got a family, nigga. Don't do that. Because it's going to put me at risk. Every policeman should feel at risk when his brother, his cop friend, is crooked, then he is crooked. He can be charged for what his brother does. Those are two systematic changes. Very, very important systematic changes. Yes, every time we have this discussion, and I've worked with peacekeepers for 30 years. For 20 years, I worked with Captain Dennis, and we've met with Noble, a national organization of black law enforcement, and we've worked with all of the black organizations and the local police forces, and we've done sensitivity training, and we've worked with that. That's good to pacify the community, and it's really good also if there's real sensitivity training. But more importantly, systematic change, legal change. That's what has to happen. So whoever's listening, keep that in mind. We must make police responsible for policing police. If your job is to protect the community, protect them from your partner. And if your job is not done, your partner breaks the law, you're guilty too. So that way, like, he'll turn to his partner and say, hey, I have a family. I can't be part of that shit. And if not, and by not charging these three other officers, you are leaving that loophole open. The blue wall continues and continues, and the police union continue to resist the same systematic change we've been fighting for 35 years. Now that you have their ear, protesters, you have their ear, get them to make the most basic changes. Push for an oversight committee in these cases so that police can be charged and found guilty when they break the law. That's it. That's why no policeman is ever convicted, because the prosecutors are controlled by the police departments, and that's what's going on, and it's been going on forever, and it's always been our discussion. It's not new. That's why being old matters, because I've seen it. It's the same. The issue is the same. There's no one to stand up for people because the police control the prosecutors. Because the police are not held responsible for their brothers. Good cop, what can you say, really? I'm telling. You can't do that unless you're at risk. But then when you're at risk, you telling. When they say, I'm going to go to jail for what you did, fuck that, I'm telling. That's what we want. So, that's that. Dengue is over. Thank God I broke that fever. Not for my diet, I wouldn't even be here, for all I know. So, eat to live. An important note to everyone. And be very careful. We're out protesting. We're breathing on each other. I hope that we don't see an increase, a giant spike in coronavirus cases. And I'm praying that the fruits of our labor, our protests, are the same fruits that I've been fighting for 30 years. That we create a new set of systematic changes that will protect us against this sad reality that we've lived with since we brought over here on a boat. All right. Happy to see so many white protesters. Are you being sensitized? Are you waking up? Many of you are. I think there's always something good in every struggle. I see God's hand in this, and I want to operate as if he's guiding me in terms of what I share regarding information, history, the wisdom of having been so old and fought the injustice of police brutality my whole life. I'm praying that some of what I'm sharing with you will seep into the minds of some of the young people, and they will ask for the changes that I'm speaking of. It's not new. These problems are not new. So I'm praying that all of us will lend a hand in promoting systematic change as a result of this moment where the attention is on police brutality. What can we do? What are we going to do to make the difference? All right, stand up. Let me see. Can you see me? Nope. Let me move this back a little bit. There we go. Stand up. Into mountain pose or Tadasana. I'm not going to do a lot today. It's my first day back after going through dengue fever. I don't know if y'all know what that shit is. It's not a joke. Mountain pose. Shoulders back, down. Deep breath in. Let it out. Put your hands under your throat here. And breathe in to the count of 6. Out. Deep, deep breaths, deep as you can, all the way to the count of 6. Two more, each one the deepest breath of the day. Last one. The second set, we're going to do a little different. Interlock your fingers all the way in, all the way back. Push it all the way out, all the way up. Deep breath in. Change. Okay, Tadasana, mountain pose. Straighten your arms. Let your elbows block your ears. Go right to left. Tall as you can get, all the way to the right. Deep breath in and out. Straight up, other side. Come on up. Turn to the side. First back bend. Put your hips forward. Lean back. Fold forward. Come on up. That's it. Now we're going to go to chair pose. Bend your knees deep. Up on the tiptoes. Come on down. Stomach up and in. Straighten your arms. Come on up. This time come on your toes and put your knees together. Squeeze really hard, come down slowly. Knees are forward, up on your toes. When you're ready, slowly squeeze your knees together tight as you can and come up really slow. Slow as you went down. Okay, roll your shoulders back. Hands up in Tadasana. Right arm under and around. We're going to go into a chair pose, and instead of chair, going into eagle. Lift your right knee up, all the way around, wrap it, double wrap it, squeeze it as tight as you can. Going up. Left arm under, double wrapping around the right arm. Bend both knees. Lift your left leg up. Double wrap it around. Squeeze. Everything together. Eagle pose. One up. Okay. Next stop is dancing Shiva. Opening his hands. Especially the right hand open. Put your right foot in your right hand. Straighten that left arm. Kick and stretch. This is dancing Shiva. Kicking and stretching simultaneously. Come on up. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale. Other side. Open that left hand. Put that left foot in that left hand. Straighten that right arm. Up. Roll your shoulders back one more time. Spread your legs. And bend forward, lean forward. Squeezing as much as you can, pull your arms, straightening your legs, pulling hard as you can against your heels, straightening your spine, not rounding it, head to the floor. If your head's too close to the floor too quickly, then close your legs a little bit. Come on up. Put your hands on your hips and slowly come up. Roll your shoulders back. to a warrior 2 here. Triangle, bent leg triangle. Going up. Warrior 2, open your chest, straightening your arms, lengthening, bend that right knee deep. Triangle, bent leg triangle. Come on up. Straighten that right arm. Turn. We're going to do a twisting triangle now. Come on up. This time lift your left arm up. Turn 180 degrees one more time. This time left arm all the way up and around. Twisting triangle again. Come on up. Mountain pose. Come on down into crouching pose. Left arm under your left knee, reaching out so you can open your chest to the sky. If you want to reach around and grab that right arm or wrist, that's okay. Opening your chest to the sky, same pose. Okay, other side, right arm up and under, your right knee looking up, opening your chest to the sky, that's the pose. Or lift your left arm, and if you feel up to it, then reach around again, grab your left wrist and pull that left shoulder as you continue to open that chest to the sky. Okay. You have to take time to pray, even in chaos. In fact, in chaos, when prayer is needed the most. Lean forward, widen your legs, lean all the way forward as far as you can, and lengthening your spine. Straighten up. Opening your hips still. Baddha Konasana. Open your hips. Using your elbows to open them, but opening your feet like a book. Okay. Supta Baddha Konasana. Lean back, let the gravity do it work. Opening your hips. Knees into your chest. Sit up. Now we're going to Jani Shashasana. Put this right foot into your left thigh here and lean forward. Still opening this right hip all the way. Lengthening. Come on up, other side, left foot, now pushing into the right thigh, lean forward again, lengthening and draping over the right knee, Jani Shashasana. Come on up. Straighten both your legs forward. Lean forward. First of all, bring your butt cheeks back. Lean forward, lean all the way over. Come on up. This is Ardha Matsyendrasana, twisting pose. Twisting pose. right foot on the left side of the left knee, opening your chest round. Other side, Adho Matsyendrasana. This time your left foot on the right side of your right knee. Lift your right arm up, reach all the way around. Left foot. Hold your left knee. Your right knee rather. Opening your chest. Twisting. This twist is strengthening, lengthening, and stimulating your gut, your digestive system. Around. We're going to end really early. We end where we began with a breathing exercise. This would be different from the other ones. Gentle breathing exercise. So breathe in. Put your right thumb on your right nostril and breathe in to the count of 6. 6. Hold for 4. Out to the count of 6. Hold out. In for the count of 6. Out. Two more times. Out. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe freely. Shavasana. Final resting pose. Just drift off for a few minutes. When you're ready, pull your knees to your chest. Roll over to either side. Sit up to a comfortable position. Remember that life is a moving prayer, just like the asana. And all the struggle that they put in front of you is meant to teach you to refine your relationship with Mother Earth and with God. To have a disposition about God that is not pleasant, so much so that all is pleasant. It's all God. So when struggle comes, lean into it. Have an open mind and do what God gives you as instructions. Thy will. Say, what do I do in this moment? When we do that, we never struggle, we never suffer. We're just a servant of the Most High. That's our practice. Thank you for joining me. Namaste, yogis. Maybe I should see who's here today. See if Golden Asia is coming on. Maybe not. Anyway, namaste, yogis. Thank you for joining me. Today was my first practice for almost a week. It's my diet. It's why the dengue fever didn't affect me more dramatically. But namaste. I'm praying for all those who are protesting to be safe. I'm praying that we have systematic change, not just another moment where we have people pacify us, sensitivity trainings that don't work. We need systematic change. God bless you all.